Welcome to Module 4, Responsibilities of a First Aider. In this section we'll have a look at the responsibilities and the roles that a first aider provides. So we arrive at the scene. We deal with the casualties. We have communication with those casualties. Contact the emergency services. We prioritise the first aid treatment if there's more than one casualty. We clear up afterwards and we have an infection control process. So this is the processes and responsibilities that we have to do. We have to arrive at the scene, deal with the casualties, have good clear communication, contact the emergency services, again good clear communication, prioritise the treatment and clean up at the end. Nice, simple and straightforward. Yeah? So, first from the casualty, what we need is consent. We need people to agree to first aid treatment. If they don't agree to have first aid treatment, we cannot give it. We can't do anything against their will. However, as well as having express consent, which is what happens when you ask someone for their consent, are you okay? I see you've got a cut there. Is it okay if I have a look at this? Yeah? They say yes, that's express consent. Yeah? If they are unconscious, they cannot give you that express consent. So you have what is called implied consent. Implied consent is when any reasonable person would be deemed to agree with life-saving treatment to themselves. So if they're unconscious, you have implied consent. Because a reasonable person would decide that, they would give their consent. Casualty communication. Remember, the casualty's injured. Yeah? They're scared, they're hurt, they're probably still in a little shock, emotional shock. Yeah? Be honest about their condition. Don't sugarcoat things. Don't make it sound worse than it is. Yeah? Maintain eye contact with them. Be aware of your body language. You don't want to put them more apprehensive. You want to open up a conversation. You want to put them at ease. You want them to have confidence in what you're doing and that help is on its way. Yeah? Let the casualty talk to you. Yeah? Have a two-way conversation, because when they're explaining to you what's happened, it helps you diagnose what's happened more to them. It gives you little telltale slimes like, I slipped and I hit my head. So you know to double check the head more. You know to have a look at things that may not have happened. Or, I ate fish I really shouldn't have because I'm allergic. It gives telltale signs of what might have happened before you arrived there. Don't use jargon that they won't understand. That will make it more complicated for them. Keep it simple, stupid, as they say, KISS. Talk to them as you would like to be talked to yourself. Yeah? There's no point baffling them with science. You'll just confuse them even more. You'll make it sound worse than it is. And the idea is you're trying to relax them. You're trying to make them feel better. So, we contact emergency services. Because we're first aiders, we are there to stabilise them and to give treatment until help arrives. But we need help to be coming. It's really important that the help gets on its way as quickly as physically possible. The sooner that we can make that call, the better. Yeah? Now, we can make the call or we can direct a bystander to make the call, depending on who's around. We tell them the location. Where are you? Do we use three words? Do we use street names? We give as much detail as possible. The incident. What type of incident is it? He's fell off his ladder. There's been a car crash. Whatever type of incident there may be. Whether we're needing other services, he might have a nice knife sticking out his chest and he's been stabbed, so that you may need police there. It may be a car crash, so you may need the fire service to come. Yeah. How many casualties are there? Is there just the one casualty? Is there two? Is there three? Yeah. Because that will dictate how many ambulances, how much response, how much help they need to bring to you. Yeah. The extent of the injuries. If you have a non-breathing casualty, it's really, really important. So they will come a lot quicker than if you have someone that's fell and got a fracture. Yeah. If you've got someone that's unconscious and is bleeding heavily, they will come quicker than someone that's dislocated the shoulder. Yeah. They will prioritise their workload to get to you quicker. Yeah. The more detail you can give them about the extent of injuries, the better prepared the ambulance service can be when they arrive. Yeah? And then repeat your location. The more details that you can give them, and as clear and calm a fashion, the better. Yeah? If you're using a mobile phone, stick it on speakerphone. Yeah? That way, you can treat the casualty while talking to the ambulance services. Dial 999 in case of emergency. 112 also works in this country. Yeah? And remember, if there's more services needed, the operator will automatically send them as well. Yeah? So by giving as much detail of the incident that you need, any other services that you need, and the number of casualties with their injuries, in a clear, concise fashion, these people are trained to take that and get someone en route to you as quick as they physically can. And that's really quite important when it comes to saving lives, because the quicker the professionals can get there, because you're only there to maintain and hopefully make sure things don't get any worse. We're also there to prevent cross-contamination. So where at all possible, we always wear disposable gloves or hand sanitizer. We will avoid coughing and sneezing over the wound. You will use sterilised dressings on the wound where at all possible. And again, I always say where at all possible, because in some circumstances you may not have that nice shiny first aid kit next to you, and you may not have disposable gloves and hand sanitizer right next to you. Yeah, but always do your best to avoid cross-contamination. After we're finished, we dispose of all the soil dressings. Any needles that may have been used, we dispose of them as well. And remember, these don't go in the general waste bins. And your local pharmacy or health centre will be able to take them from you.